Welcome, welcome. I'm Colleen, the Healing Visionary. I'm going to do a tarot reading now for you. If you found this video, this reading is for you. So let's get started. First, take in some of the juniper smoke, just as a quick energy cleanse. And now, let me show my desktop. Hey, we start with the Aquarian Tarot deck. I'm just going to use a couple of different card decks and be multi-layered to illuminate fully from different angles. So tarot reads what's in your momentum tunnel at this time. So concentrating on, as your life is going now, what would be the potentials? Whoa, that's number one. What would be the potentials coming up? Page of Rods, news, a messenger. Okay, let's keep going. The Lovers. Some swords, some sorrow, disappointment, and the King of Pentacles coming into some money and maturity and responsibility in your finances. Next, I'm going to lay out the Aleister Crowley cards. See what happens here. Now, I say momentum tunnel because that is all of your destiny threads moving through your destiny tunnel or momentum tunnel based on everything you've been thinking, what you've been doing, where you are currently. And it doesn't actually change your life. If you want to change, you've got to pick up these other threads, outliers, 1% threads. 99% of the other threads are all moving, zooming in a straight line down that tunnel. Hey, what have we got here? Wow, the Aeon. Times are changing. Look at the light body. Oh, here. Yeah, we'll talk about that. It's a very magical card. And the Victory card, Victory of Wands. Oppression. And Ace of Discs. Wow. Right under the King of Pentacles. Look how they echo one another. It's absolutely fascinating how these interact. So here we go. I'm going to discuss what each one means. Page of Wands or Rods both mean the same thing. This is a messenger bringing news of your creativity, your gifts and talents, opportunities that use your gifts and talents. So look for that message. Now, because it's the first card, it could already be happening. Maybe you are in a position where you need to make a decision. Someone's giving you an interesting opportunity. Should you take it or not? Let's look further. There's the Lovers, which is actually misleading card. People think it's about a new love relationship, but it's actually about your own self-love. It's about being able to be that lover to yourself, and therefore then you attract more compatible partners and people to you to be in those love relationships. So it's really about going inward into who are you and what are you offering to others in a love relationship. And so you want to, whatever you're looking in for in them to give to you, you can already start practicing it for yourself. And energetically, this brings attraction of those compatible people to you. Now, there's some disappointment. You've been hurt or something's coming up where you're going to have to leave, and there's a trauma or a wound. There's some hurt feelings, but you are victorious. And it's right under the victory is down below too. You're victorious, although you did take a hit, and you're going to move on. And try not to allow those wounds inflicted to have any kind of permanent place in your psyche. Just there's a candle fire ritual you can do. I'm going to show that in another short video to release those traumas and upsets as they happen, and even old ones, because that is the best way to speak to the subconscious through symbol and ritual and fire and ritual act of doing this thing. So there are ways that you can release them so they don't get stuck in you. And then you have, whether it's yourself or another person coming in, a King of Pentacles, a very confident man, Pentacles about abundance, resources, money. It doesn't always have to be money, but it's the worldly life, material life of all the good things that you need for beautiful survival so you can be who you are and do more with your life. And so this influential character will be stepping in. Maybe it's even your own self stepping up to be more mature and responsible with your own finances. Once you take that responsibility, the entity of money will also give you more. Once you step up and have the accounts, have the pathways for money to enter into your life, well, then it'll be able to move through. So think about it energetically, how you can step up and be that noble and nurturing authority figure in your life, in your own life, to manage your own finances. However, sometimes it does come through other people and their resources, and that's just as well. We all help each other out on this planet. Next, we have the Aeon, and this is the magical card of shifting timelines. And don't we all know that is exactly what's going on right now? We are in the age of Aquarius, fully now as of August 2024. And this is a new aeon, like an epic, however many thousand-year cycle. Let me just do a quick read from Aleister Crowley himself. He's very poetic. Be every act an act of love and worship. Be every act the fiat of God. Be every act the source of radiant glory. Now you have to remember when this was written, there were no other words for God. So you can put that in whatever you want. Source creator, source energy, universal, divine. But it's saying to get in your heart and act with love. And do it as a vehicle, as a God yourself. We all know we are source God inside of us. And so we are acting in love, with love, universal love, from the tiny place in the heart. So think about that in all of your actions to echo that beauty of that source, universal love, pure love that flows through to all of us, but we often forget. It also says a final decision in respect of the past, new, current, in respect to the future, taking on a definite step. So if you've been hesitating or not sure what to do, go ahead and make that decision because it's going to be victorious. Look at this next card. Total victory, 6 of Wands. There could be oppression up ahead where you are going to feel like someone is stopping you or preventing you from maybe making that decision or feeling victorious. But ignore all of that because you're going to come out on top with the Ace of Discs, right under the King of Pentacles also, which is very fascinating. So they are repeating one another and you're going to be fine. You're going to have what you need. Your lifestyle is going to be there and you will be able to keep moving forward in a good way. So there are a couple warnings here. Let's keep going now. What does the Shaman's Oracle say? These are powerful universal archetypes, because in that way, all of these are archetypes. But in this way, they really take a deeper look inward. So we're going to be looking inward in the next couple cards that we pull here now. Ah, the medicine wheel. This is an important one because it is inviting you to go the path of the medicine wheel, to do your inner work, where all of us healers, people who are shamanic practitioners, we have all many times been around the medicine wheel. And this is a phase when it's very important to release more and more shadow work that is going to be illuminating your path ahead. Okay, so look at ways that you can get help with the heavy lifting. Go to healers, but not just like a lightweight energy healer or Reiki. That won't get to it. You need to do the deep inner work. So following the medicine wheel, really looking inside and spending a deep amount of time. The medicine wheel, starts, well, it depends on your tradition, but in my tradition, in the Peruvian lineage, it starts in the south with great serpent, Sachamama, and that's your physical body. And then we go into the west with jaguar, and that's the emotional body. And then we go up north to hummingbird, who takes the mythic, epic, long flight, not knowing where the nectar is going to be or the next branch to rest on. And so we want to also bring the mythic into our life, the stories of the impossible that are actually possible. They are potentials in our momentum tunnel. And to just do it, you just go, you take that leap like hummingbird and follow the nectar, trusting that there will be survival resources, a branch to land on for us, a place to live, a place to sleep, enough money and resources to survive and eat, following the nectar. And then finally, in the eagle part of the medicine wheel is that high perspective of our life from the higher self, and connecting with that to really do the alchemical work, which is shifting the life, making new choices, shifting your life. And so you see, it's quite complex. It's not really something you can do on your own. So this card is suggesting to get your inner work done. And I can repeat that from my side of what's going on right now on the planet with these new energy frequencies, because I was part of this, bringing them down in 2019. Yeah, the spirits I work with started showing me, teaching me how to come in and ground it. They moved me to a new country. They moved me to a new country every 2 years. For the last 20 years. Literally, there's always been some divine purpose and pattern to where I end up. But I can tell you with all certainty, I didn't know what they were for back then. And now we're living in those frequencies, and there are overlays coming onto the earth that are going to be possible for people living in totally different frequencies. We're not all going to be in the same one matrix, man-made matrix. Well, it wasn't made by man, but it's a made-up matrix. So these other locations they're not a different location. It's all Earth. It's still Earth. But if you want to get there, where there's in the holographic universe of the fourth density, okay, the fifth, you don't have any body. That's where your higher self lives. So people who are calling it 5D are actually perhaps thinking of the fourth dimension, because there you bring your body. And so that's how I understand it's working. And that's directly from Drunvalo Melchizedeck, who is the one who came to teach this stuff way back. He did his last workshop in 2011. Everything he talked about is what we're living in now. Okay, so that's where I'm getting my information and also my guides who are very accurate. They teach me so many things. So this is where I'm seeing people need to do their inner work. People need to go around the medicine wheel if you've never done it, or if you know how to do it again. Do it again, because to go to that frequency layer, they're like overlays around the earth, different ones, to be able to shift into this more harmonious environment where there is no lack. Everything you think happens right in front of you, right then and there. This is according to Melchizedek. And he would know. He's the one who came and got permission from Galactic Federation to teach us how to activate our merkaba, because it would have taken us another 100,000 years for humans to naturally discover this. And so we've been able to learn it faster from him. This is a spirit vehicle that allows you to move interdimensionally. If this is news to you, read up, research, but I definitely suggest only going through Drunvalo Melchizedeck, because he's the source, understanding he's an ascended master who came back to earth at this time to share this information and give those teachings. Literally, that is his sole mission. Okay, enough. Let's finish the reading. But that's important, that's why these cards are coming up. Because if you need to get in your heart, you need to have done your shadow work, because people aren't going to be fighting and arguing there. If it is a rare instance, it'll be easily overcome. Now, this is an inner wisdom card, and it has two parts. So first it asks you a question. What have I gained from this? This is inside you, speaking with you right now. What have I gained from this? Trust. Trust. So ask yourself, what does that mean for you today? Very interesting. So I'll close with that. It's a very positive reading. Good things are in store, but there is some work to do, and you're going to come out on top. But life is not all about pentacles and abundance. You've got to do your inner work, go within, give yourself that self-love that you're seeking from others. So thanks for watching. Come back again. I'll be doing monthly tarot readings. They are meant to be just for you.